began life in a remote rural village in Mexico as the daughter of farm workers. Diana's curiosity as a child led her to contemplate life's big questions, such as, why are we here? Could there be life on another planet? Growing up, Diana was surrounded by people telling her that women could not do well in science, and that to achieve any dream, she would have to come from an influential family. With her mother's encouragement, however, Diana excelled in school, leading her to be the first person in her family to earn a bachelor's degree. After graduation, Diana competed for and won an international award that granted her an internship at the University of California, Santa Cruz to study astrophysics. Today, Diana is receiving a Master of Science degree in physics, and in the fall, she will begin doctoral studies at Stanford University in aeronautics and astronautics. Diana, will you please come forward?
Who is here to celebrate one of the greatest days of your life? Fellow students, families, professors, thank you all for coming here today. It is such an honor to have been chosen as the student commencement speaker of the first ever graduate commencement ceremony in the history of San Francisco State University. Today, I would like to share with you a couple of stories which, hopefully, will give you insight into your own. My grandfather, Jesus Madera, taught me perseverance through hard work and determination. He lived in an impoverished community without electricity or clean drinking water. But he worked hard to provide a good life for his family. Although he was not a carpenter nor architect, he built a house for his children and wife with his own hands. He shared his passion for learning by founding schools in several villages, expanding literacy among his people, and giving them an opportunity to improve their lives through social justice. I feel proud to be the eldest grandchild of Jesus Madera. His example taught me that to be a leader, you do not need to have a lot of money or come from an influential family. Thank you, Grandpa. I will treasure you in my heart forever. I have shared with you my grandfather's gift of perseverance. Now let me share my mother's gift of motivation. Growing up in a remote village in Mexico, a woman involved in science is unheard of. My expected future was simple: get married young and raise children. Despite the appalling atmosphere, my mother told me that the only legacy she could ever leave me with was an education. 5 years ago, I had just competed for a chance to do state-of-the-art research in Europe. I was so hopeful that I would be selected. After all, I had worked hard to excel at school since elementary, and it was my dream. Life, however, had different plans. I lost that competition. It seemed like my dream had died. Not deterred, my mother told me that closed doors are not a setback. They are just a setup for greater things to come. I kept firm and kept on trying. In 2009, I was awarded the International John Bacall Award. It granted me an astrophysics internship at UC Santa Cruz. In fact, Losing the research competition was a good thing after all. It was at UC Santa Cruz where I found love for the first time and someone to share my life with. My husband Carlos is actually graduating here today as well. He, along with his family, offers me amazing support. I love you, Carlos.
I love you too.
Losing gave me a grander opportunity to study here in the Physics and Astronomy department, where my professors always found a way to propel me forward. Thank you, Dr. Barranco. Thank you, Dr. Lee and Caroline, and the entire department. I realized that only here, in this rich, diverse school, San Francisco State University, my story could have been possible in the first place. So thank you, SFSU State. As for my personal goal, I want to reward my mother. She is the reason why I am standing before you today. Gracias, mami. Te quiero mucho. For everyone here, if there is one thing for you to take from today, it is that in every disappointment, there is greater opportunity. Even when it seems that all the odds are against you, let go of any fear. Embrace your future and do not settle for good enough. 2014 graduates, please join me in thanking all the people that made today possible as we go forth into the next chapter of our lives. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Diane.